Well, I made a fall with the bike. My mistake, but it's also to do with all those obstacles that they place on roads to slow down traffic. If you don't pay proper attention, you can ride into one, and that's what happened. What happened? Phone mount broke. So this is the quadlock, the second type, and I have the feeling that this is actually more brittle plastic. So I wonder if this will happen with the other one. Other than that, phone is okay. It looks okay. The screen protection is very scratched. And other than that, everything looks to be okay. So what I'm going to do is mount the other mount, probably, and just take off the glue of this one, of the counterparts of this mount that goes on the phone's back, or the phone cover's back, and put on the Quiklox, because I want to make some long tour, or at least one long tour, and it's nice to have a good phone mount, and I can test it a bit in the Netherlands as well. Okay, that's it for now, bye. Hello again. So, after the fall that I made, and which destroyed the top section of the fake quadlock, the second fake quadlock, which had a sort of dampener like this, which is the Interphone Quiklox. I'll show you. I've been using this. I bought a second phone case, glued this on, and this is how it works. And it's much faster than the quadlock. You don't have a lever that you need to push. The damper is much stiffer than the one on the quadlock, the fake quadlock, but I presume the fake quadlock one is very similar to the quadlock damper. And what you feel quite well where to place it. Much better than with the quadlock. And you push down, rotate 45 degrees, and it's ready. And yeah, I like it. There is one downside. There is no charging, induction charging phone case for it yet, or something that you stick under here, possibly, but probably it needs to be included in the phone case. So with the the SP Connect, there is inductive charging. With quadlock there's also one. With Peak Design, I don't know, I haven't checked that out yet. I don't have a phone with inductive charging, so that you put it on something, on a table, and then it gets charged. And I never found it interesting, but it is important for one thing, for cycling. It is when it's raining, and I've had issues with that in Ukraine. When I was in Mirgorod, for example, I went out for a bike ride. Phone was almost empty. I thought, okay, I'll charge it with not with the Igaro C1, but with a power bank. But got a bit wet in the connector, and then you're screwed. Then the phone starts whining. Oh, there's water in this. And I wonder, by the way, whether the Apple connector is not better than this USB-C connector, because it's very difficult to get in there in the connector with, for example, some very thin paper and getting the water out. With the Apple connector, there should be much wider slots and should be easier to dry out. Anyway, further to this charging, I don't have such a phone yet, so it's not really important yet, but since that time in Mirgorod, and later a few times as well on longer rides where it was raining and the phone got wet, I had an issue with charging. I had to wait until I could charge it again. Fortunately it was fairly warm, so it dried out fairly quickly while riding. Yeah, an hour perhaps or two, and without I used a bit of paper as well, but yeah, perhaps an hour, perhaps two, I don't remember exactly, but I could use charging again. And if that hadn't been the case, then you can't use the phone for navigation anymore. It's quite a big problem. So for that, induction charging is nice. It is less efficient, but less efficient is better than not efficient, so it's nice to have the option. In any case, I will think about testing that in the near future. That's it for now. Bye.